Malaysia has grown into a vehicle hub that draws entirely imported and locally built car models from global and local brands respectively. Affordable local options ranging from family sedan and SUVs to budget compact compete head to head with imported luxury cars. The reputation of local Malaysia automakers has been sharply contrasted with recent disclosures that several largest multinational automakers cheated on emission tests to fake the environmental friendliness of diesel automobiles. Questions have been made about whether local auto brands are now on the moral high ground for moral behavior in the wake of incidents like Volkswagen Dieselgate. Why do people choose to import cars? First, availability of specialty vehicle. Enthusiasts also turn to import cars for access to limited production. Specialty vehicle not officially distributed through local channel, such as sport car and iconic classic model. Second is prestige and reputation. An import motivation for import vehicle purchase is the elevate prestige and brand reputation held by many foreign automakers compared to local Malaysian car company nationally and globally. Over decades, brands like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Volkswagen have successfully marketed themselves internationally as both being high reliable and conveying premium status or luxury lifestyle. Third is customization and control. Importing a vehicle also allow greater customization during the purchase process to the customer specification and compare to taking whatever base trim variants exist locally rather than being limited to the color, transmission, multimedia option or accessories package predominate. Accessories and parts support. A key after purchase consideration beyond just acquisition price is the ecosystem of available parts and accessories to maintain and customize the vehicle. Here, major international brands have inherent advantages from globally distributed supply infrastructure, whether OEM replacement or aftermarket tuning component are not available locally. And last, stronger resale value. Stronger retainer resale value is another advantage favoring most import most imports. Thanks to international brand recognition and trust in consistent quality, foreign model face less diminished value stigma over time. The trust lost by import cars due to emission deception. Why the consumer lost the trust? Because several automakers has been accused of manipulating laboratory emission tests, including Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Mazda, and Mitsubishi. And then consumer loyalty betrayal, because have a slogan that they said through trust in engineering, because the company lie about the Dieselgate and make the consumer lost the trust. And last is foreign automakers like as Volkswagen ignore their wider social obligation to safeguard the environment in favor of the narrow goal of increasing sale aggressive and dishonest manner. Economic impact and social responsibility. The financial costs associated with emission scandal also show how, when made public, and sustainability was again corporate objectively. Together, Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen have paid out more than US 2 billion in settlement from class action lawsuit, direct finance from regulator, and car recall expenses related to manipulating emission test results. Gain knowledge of emission control system and actual pollution level, because once automakers know about the dieselgate, they try to remove dieselgate from the car because not to lose the consumer trust. Lack of major diesel automakers. From this scandal, the automakers changed from the diesel automakers to technology like hybrid and electric vehicle.
Issue Volkswagen. Since the diesel pollution scandal involving Volkswagen in 2015, the automotive industry has undergone significant change. The scandal increased the oversight of particle emission, prompted automotive companies to pay more attention to compliance with environmental regulation and spurred the innovation of more environmentally friendly medical technology. The scandal also resulted in a change of customer perspective on the impact and environmental impact of vehicles. There are many related issues as a result of the Volkswagen diesel pollution scandal in 2015.
The first issue was the breach of ethics and integrity committed by Volkswagen through the manipulation of software to cheat emission tests into the main spotlight in the Dieselgate scandal. This action not only involved a violation of technical regulation but also created a significant impact on the company's reputation. By deliberately using software that recognizes when a vehicle is undergoing emission tests, Volkswagen is effectively deceiving regulator and consumer about the true level of emission their vehicles are producing. Technical violation likes legislation to hide relevant information from the public and deceive regulation authorities. This creates an imbalance between the actual performance of the vehicle in daily use condition and the performance shown during emission tests. Customer trust in Volkswagen as a responsible and label company has been significantly affected as consumers feel betrayed and harmed by dishonest information. The importance of integrity and ethics in business has become abundantly clear as companies not only have to comply with regulation but are also expected to act morally and transparently toward company and society. This can serve as a warning to other companies about the serious consequences that can be occurred when ethics are ignored for the sake of temporary profit. The financial impact of the Volkswagen emission scandal has affected the company significantly. There has been a significant drop in the stock to see. After the revelation of the scandal, Volkswagen's share price experienced a sharp decline. The decline reflected investor concern about the long-term financial impact and potentially significant reputational damage for the company. The drop in the stock price also gives a negative signal to the capital market about the company's financial condition. Technical and legal handling fees. Volkswagen is facing huge costs to deal with the technician and legal fallout from this scandal. The process of software update, vehicle repair, and meeting new regulation requirements require considerable financial resource. In addition, the company has to pay fines and compensation to the authorities and owner of affected vehicle. As a result of regulation violation, Volkswagen was subject to legal fines by various authorities, including environment agencies and governments in a various countries. The fine can be reached billions of dollars and put additionally pressure on the company's financial position. In addition, the company also have to pay compensation to consumers and shareholders who may sue the company. The scandal directly affected Volkswagen financial performance with a reduction in the net profit and revenue. The costs associated with restoring and repairing reputationally and additional burn for companies. This reduction in profit and revenue may continue for several years as the company works to restore trust and reputation. The financial impact of this scandal is not only short-term but also long-term. The company may face challenge in the term of using capital, obtaining loan at higher interest rate, and missing investment opportunity of new development project. Volkswagen is facing significant financial pressure as a result of this emission scandal. Financial and reputationally recover requires significant time and a firm commitment from the company.
The issue number 4, which is quality and customer satisfaction issue. In the branding of a product, the quality is very important. This includes the Volkswagen car brand. The automotive industry, which includes motorcycle, was introduced by Carl Benz in 1885 in Mannheim, Germany. The Volkswagen car brand was found in 1937, Harry produced a car that would become known as the Bentley. As you know, this shows that the Volkswagen brand has been in use for a long time and has gained an interest place in the world market so that it has become a car known by many. Therefore, in maintaining the quality of this car is very important. Quality means a product or service that meet the customer need and lead to customer satisfaction. However, after the issue of diesel or air pollution in 2015, the quality of the Volkswagen brand has fallen. This happened due to Volkswagen fraud scandal against toxic emissions tests conducted by the United States Environmental Protection Agency or EPA revealed in 2015. As a result, the Volkswagen company suffered a lot of losses and had to pay compensation that was estimated to be worth more than US 15 billion or 61.55 billion in Malaysia ringgit in cash in Washington. The occurrence of this scandal has affected the quality and customer satisfaction because customer trust in this brand has declined. Issue for number 5, which is customer trust in product or branding Volkswagen issue. The Volkswagen emission scandal known as Dieselgate, which occurred in September 2015 when Volkswagen was officially admitted by their own side by manipulating air condition tests. This has caused customer trust in the Volkswagen brand to fall, and this has resulted in this Volkswagen suffer a loss. As you know, trust in this brand is very important. This is said because with the existence of this brand is evolved an image for a product in the mind of customers. But the evidence of this air pollution issue has caused a brand has been established for a long time in the world of motoring to be polluted. This loss of customer trust can cause the Volkswagen automotive brand to have a significant impact. The Volkswagen scandal can push more customers to switch to other brands because the level of customer trust in the brand falls. This may cause this brand to suffer future losses. In order to restore the trust of customers, the company must make consistent effort to restore their reputations. They have replaced leadership, pay large fines, and focus on producing electric cars to restore the trust of customers and shareholders. However, this effort can help over time. Issue number 6, which is public health and environmental issue. Health is important to humans because it directly affects quality of life, longevity, and overall well-being. However, about 385,000 people around the world died prematurely in 2015 due to air pollution due to vehicle exhaust emissions. According to a study conducted from the United States that identified diesel engine as the cause, the AFP report also stated that diesel vehicles are responsible for 47% of deaths, but the figure rises to 66% in France, Germany, Italy, and India, where diesel vehicles make up the majority of cars on the road. As you know, in 2015, the Volkswagen scandal involved fraud related to the release of diesel, which resulted in a large number of Volkswagen vehicles begin report to have emission that exceeds the permitted limit. It is generally known that the effect of diesel pollution causes respiratory problems, especially for children and the elderly. This is because fine particles found in the diesel can cause asthma, bronchitis, heart disease, and cancer. This diesel pollution is also said to cause disturbance to the ecosystem, reducing the quality of water and soil. This air pollution can cause health effects in a long time, such as respiratory problems and heart disease. This can show the important and the adverse effect of environmental law for society and the environment in the automotive industry. theory of market signaling about Volkswagen carbon emission scandal. Theory market signaling is a concept in economics known as the theory of market signaling. Explain how economic agents employ specific acts and behavior to notify other participants in the market about their capabilities, goals, or personal information. The act of using this gesture to convey information to others is referred to as signaling. From that, the issue breach of ethics and integrity can be related to the theory of market signaling. Market signaling. In this case, Volkswagen's manipulation of software to check emission tests is a breach of ethics and integrity. The breach of trust has led to a significant loss of customer trust in Volkswagen as a responsibility and reliability company. Next, other issues such as the issue of significant decrease in stock, it caused the market signal to be affected. Volkswagen's financial performance was directly impacted by the scandal, with revenue and profit declining. Profit and revenue that are currently unrecoverable. Another issue is environmental impact issues. In this case, Volkswagen has been signaling that they were compliant with environmental regulation and committed to sustainability. The deception damaged their image and raised questions about their commitment to sustainability and adherence to regulation.
Quality and customer satisfaction issues. The production of new product will cause many questions to buyers. In the automotive industry, competition to produce new product was quite hard because the product highly possible be the same. The increase in consumption can help the manufacturer in sending signal and feedback of customer satisfaction toward the goods product produced. In any business, the feedback is important to help producer to upgrade their goods quality. Indirectly, it is able to improve the buyer's view of the brand. Volkswagen faced air pollution issues due to the use of diesel in its vehicle that they produce. This case has made a big impact to their reputation and caused great losses. Because of that issue, Volkswagen has been ordered to recall all the cars that involve to retake and pay compensation to user. To restore the good name and reputation of the company, Volkswagen have offered initiative to their customer to speed up the time to repair the vehicle. Customer trust in product or branding Volkswagen issue. In the issue of scandal that occur, the Volkswagen company has faced a problem of trust in the brand. In the issues that arise in the Volkswagen sales market, consumer confidence will be affected. This is because consumer will feel cheated by the seller and causing other buyers to lack interest in the brand. Allegation that the production of the vehicle is environmentally friendly and complies with environmental standards have undermined the company's credibility. Therefore, buyers have received a negative signal towards the Volkswagen brand. Public health issue. The society that takes care with health issue will give a negative perspective towards the company. The release of the pollution by vehicle will affect the environment in the long term. The issue of carbon emission that occur has raised many concerns about the level of public health and environmental safety in the surrounding area. The decrease in air quality due to the release of high level of nitrogen oxide gas cause adverse effect on the human respiratory system.
Theory of asymmetric problem about Volkswagen carbon emission scandal. Asymmetric information refers to a situation where one party has more or better information than the other party in a transaction. In the context of the Volkswagen emission scandal, asymmetric information play a significant role in the company's ability to cheat on emission tests and mislead regulators and consumers. Key aspects of asymmetric information in the Volkswagen emission scandal include defeat device. Volkswagen installed a sophisticated defeat device on its diesel car, which allowed the vehicles to cheat on emission tests by detecting when the car were being tested and adjusting their emissions accordingly. Theory of a asymmetric problem about Volkswagen carbon emission scandal issue. The first issue was the breach of ethics and integrity committed by Volkswagen through the manipulation of software to cheat emission tests into the main spotlight in the Dieselgate scandal. Volkswagen deceived regulators and consumers about their vehicles through emission levels. This is because consumers do not know more detailed information about the car purchase. Only the Volkswagen company has such information and they can easily mislead buyers. Next, the second issue, there has been a significant drop in stock to see. Implication of asymmetric information can cause a market failure. Our used cars example shows how asymmetric information can result in market failure. In fact, consumers cannot easily determine the quality of a used car until after they purchase it. As a result, the price of used car falls and high quality cars are driven out of the market. Market failure arise. The implication of asymmetric information about product quality were first analyzed by Josh Akerlof and go far beyond the market for used car. The market for insurance, financial credit, and even employment are also characterized by asymmetric information about product quality. Other than that, the third issue experienced by Volkswagen company is the issue of the impact on the environment as a result of the Volkswagen emission scandal. This issue can relate with the theory asymmetric problem. Buyers using such car cause nitrogen oxide emission that far exceed the permitted limit under daily use condition. The buyer think the vehicle he bought is environmentally friendly product because the information he received from the Volkswagen company is different from the real one. Asymmetric information theory suggests that sellers may possess more information than buyers, skewing the price of goods sold. The theory argues that low quality and high quality product can command the same price, given a lack of information on the buyer's side.
Now, I would like to continue the theory of asymmetric information about Volkswagen carbon emissions scandal issue. The next issue is quality and customer satisfaction issue. The presence of attributes falling in the first category as only a minor satisfaction, enhancing impact, but their absence or a poor performance in these areas exhibits a strong negative influence on customer satisfaction. When they buy the product and after that they know the product is not a quality product and the product does not reach their satisfaction, this means that happen asymmetric information here. Because of expectation unknown to track performance evaluation by Russ and Oliver 2000. Other than that, the issue is customer trust in product or branding Volkswagen issue. Because of the lack information by the buyer, they does not know the effect of the product that they bought will be affect other people, environment, and the surrounding. The level of the trust by the consumer in this brand falls. The consumer of the Volkswagen already shift their demand from the Volkswagen to the other brand of vehicles like Tesla and Toyota. This is why automobile companies offer warranties on parts and service for new cars nowadays. Last but not least, the issue is public health issue. In healthcare, the service users lack the medical knowledge because of the healthcare professionals. The patient is the buyer when the employee like doctors and nurse are the seller. For example, when any patient go to the hospital to get treatment because of Volkswagen carbon emission, they only will know the information that delivered to them, but they do not know all the information that they should know. Because of this, insurance in healthcare was introduced.
Okay, the next part is cooperation issue between Volkswagen and Daihatsu. But first issue it is breach of ethics and integrity issue. For the Volkswagen, for the first advantage, it is a more transparent. Issue a public apologize and cooperating with investigation. This transparency help mitigate some of reputation damage for Volkswagen. The second advantage is strong action, recalling millions of vehicles and implementing stricter compliance measures. Second is more committed to solving the problem and preventing this incident from happening again in the future. For the advantage, it is despite the enormity of their transgression. This situation display a relative response to address the issue. The company issued public apology stated which are recalls and offered buyback programs. Okay, for the Daihatsu, it is transgeneration involve a small scale, impacting only a limited number of models in vehicles. The intent behind the deception seems less calculated and more negligent. Unlike the Volkswagen, Daihatsu did not invest the development of sophisticated device, but rather manipulate test data. For the advantage for the ISO respond to the scandal was less prompt. The acknowledgement of the issue acceptance of responsibility took longer, revealing potential challenge in their corporate culture, which may have been more accepting of bending the role in and evidenced by the prolonged and detect facial. Okay, for the second issue, it is significant stock decrease issue. For the advantage for Volkswagen is a stronger financial base. Volkswagen endowed with a robust financial condition due to its status as a leisure corporation was possess a considerable reservoir of resources to navigate the repercussion of the scandal. The second is eventual practice step. Second issue apologize offering buybacks and cooperating with investigation might indicate are committed to long-term trust-rebuilding effort. This shift toward accountability and cooperation was a vital step in restoring confidence in the brand and showcasing the dedicate to ethical rethinking in the aftermath of the challenging Dieselgate scandal. For the event that is it is wider deception. The widespread fallout led to broader investor panic and contributed to a more sustainable decline in the company's stock price. The second, it is calculate intent. This due to evidence showing how calculate provide provide driven motivation behind the scandal involving cutting edge technology and potentially they brought culture issue rise even greater ethnic concerns for inventors. So is limited scope. The limited scope potentially translates into list with transparent investor condition and hint at the possibility of faster market recovery. The limited range of ethical labs focus on specific model in a domestic context may have contributed to be more localized and management impact of investor statement. Second, it is entail transparency. There is early recognition of the problem, while not without its fault, can be seen a positive step towards transparency, potential for fostering a sense of accountability and trust among investors. This difference in initial reaction may have included the trajectory of emitter perception and market reaction following ethical labels. Advantage the Daihatsu is potentially culturally accept real branding. The prolonged period in which the specification of for FNC data of Daihatsu went undetected suggests a corporate culture that may be more tolerant of bending the established rules. This caused the continued lack of detection of legitimate concerns about the acceptable of active misconduct, misconduct in the fabric of company culture. Second is slower responder. This slower reaction to ethical liability may have increased the impact of investor sentiment as a late acknowledgement process could be perceived as a lack of immediacy of transparency. The combination of delaying action of percentage of fully addressing the issue may have contributed a longer period of under uncertainty hindering the company's ability to quickly restore trust among investors and stakeholders. The issue is environmental impact issue. First advantage for Volkswagen it is investments in sustainability. Volkswagen has made significant investment in the development of electric vehicle and renewable energy solution. This situation signifies Volkswagen from committed to reducing their environmental footprint in the long term. Second, it is focused on the clean diesel technology. Despite the fallout from the Dieselgate scandal, a noteworthy perspective against that was Volkswagen diesel engine when operating properly can offer lower fuel efficiency and CO2 emission than their gasoline counterparts. The advantage of motorcycle is deliberate emission cheating. The Dieselgate scandal, the info Volkswagen has characterized by the use of deliberate defect device, a planned effort to intentionally cheat emission tests. The intentional nature of emission cheating raises ethical concern and underscore the need the greater security and accountability in automotive industry. Second, it is collaboration and scale. The widespread consequence of this scandal spread to millions of vehicles around the world. This situation has increased the impact of the environment to a more global scale. For the advantage for the Daihatsu is limited scope. The classification of Daihatsu for efficiency data, which is characterized by limited scope, will affect a smaller number of vehicle which will mainly have implication of the mid-second. It is focused on smaller. Daihatsu strategy focuses smaller, more for efficient vehicle with lower emission is a positive aspect. This focus is in line with a more environmentally conscious approach, demonstrating a committed approach to child that still less resource intensive and have reduced impact air quality and climate change. For the disadvantage is mere representation of fuel efficiency. Daihatsu has overstated in fuel efficiency figure which direct translate to increased fuel consumption of higher emission. This is turn contribute to air pollution and worse to challenges related to climate change. The last is loss of trust and transparency. The falsification of full efficiency data has result in a self-loss of faith in Daihatsu committed to environmental responsibility and ethical business practice. The incident has entered public confidence in the company transparency, raising questions about the dedication of accurate reporting and the ethical conduct.
Volkswagen severely betrayed customer trust by prioritizing over ethnic and quality in the emission cheating scandal. However, they are working to redeem themselves through transparency, investment, and renewables and focusing their culture and consumer justice. In contrast, they has to take a back to basic approach, build trust, talk consistently, honesty, and reliability into a flashy marketing. They improve models, functionalities, customer care about the return than the piercing extravagant technology. While Volkswagen overpromised dangerously, Daihatsu tremendously acknowledge limiters in some advanced features. Their automatic and focused brand appeal to realistic on needs rather than industrial glory. In sense, Volkswagen seek redemption after straying wheel. Daihatsu build loyalty truck delivering on pyramid promise. The two present useful contrast on how quality and satisfaction can make or break automotive brand. Volkswagen shattered public trust when its massive emission scandal exposed a disregard the ethnic in profit dividend culture. This betrayal caused emission damage to Volkswagen reputation as an innovation brand. However, they are working to redeem themselves through transparency, electric vehicle investment, and refocusing on the customer justice. In contrast, the has to take an out having approved to build trust and brand equity by avoiding exaggerate claim and open acknowledging limitation. They have to fosters honesty with the product customer rather than piercing cutting edge glory. They have to focus more innovation on improved minor function on care about. While Volkswagen seek to rebuild trust after straying considerably, Daihatsu has organically cultivated royal truck models and reliability promise. This often the case, the present cost and the model for how brand can either win customer confidence over time. The core lesson is that authentic, ethnic, and accountability are crucial for sustaining trust will protect the profit over responsibility risk, jeopardize hard-won reputation. Volkswagen emission deception scandal directly increase toxic pollution and pose severe risks to public health, expose an internal psychopathy and the pure profit over morality. However, Volkswagen now seek redeemably talk transparency after investment in the electric vehicle and reinforce in the culture and customer justice. In contrast, the has to take a community focus approach that the promoters responsible and sustainable mobility and benefit well-being. By avoiding technically offering in the transfer way, the highest good credibility regarding the environment impact. However, they are lack in the leading edge technologies more proactively address processing emission concern. Essentially, Volkswagen violate public health trust by elevating profit over ethnic will they have super-purpose response design, but has room for investment in taking emission. The contrast show that automation brand can either severance and the moderate in the public truck their mobility practice. The core lesson is that corporate social responsibility should make the scale of engineering innovation to prevent the consequently transparent and the response justice are key to regain public trust after the misstep.
In conclusion, there are so many related issues that arise due to the Volkswagen emission scandal, like what we already talked about in the issue part. Issues that arise because of the scandal can be related to the theory of market signaling and asymmetric information. Thus, the scandal shows that it has an impact not only on the company, but also on the world car industry, especially its shareholder and Volkswagen Group. In addition, it also has an impact on individuals and communities, such as on public health. Therefore, some government action is needed to address this scandal. One of the government actions is that the U.S. Department of Justice and the Environmental Protection Agency has filed a joint lawsuit against Volkswagen for installing illegal defeat device in 600,000 of its diesel engine vehicles. This scandal shows that it has affected Volkswagen US sales and led to multiple apologies and internal investigation. The Justice Department and EPA are seeking at least 2,750 for each defeat device, potentially totaling at least 1.65 billion in fines for Volkswagen. That is from us. Thank you.